In a grand spectacle fit for royalty, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate, bid farewell to Clarence House close to the stroke of midnight, following King Charles's opulent 75th birthday celebration. The glittering affair was not only a display of regal elegance but also hinted at a significant moment: the first phone call in 6 months between Charles and his estranged son, Prince Harry, reportedly the king's most cherished gift. Dressed impeccably, Kate exuded grace in an emerald needle and thread Alicia's sequin-embellished gown, showcasing sustainable fashion in recycled polyester. Alongside her, Prince William radiated sophistication in a crisp white shirt and jacket while steering from the royal residence. Joining the festivities were esteemed guests, including Princess Beatrice, Lady Sarah Chatto, Princess Margaret's daughter, and Zara Tindall, daughter of Princess Anne, accompanied by her husband, Mike Tindall. Zara's effortless elegance was on display in a stunning 640-pound Eva dress by Australian designer Rebecca Valance, bedecked with dazzling pearl embellishments and featuring a figure-flattering silhouette. Reports surfaced indicating that Prince Harry, without a mobile phone of his own, reached out to his father to extend birthday wishes, marking their first conversation in half a year. Sources disclosed that Charles also spoke with Meghan Markle during this momentous call. However, Charles and Harry had maintained minimal contact for months, especially following Harry's revealing memoir, Spare, released in January, and a Netflix series that debuted the previous month. Buckingham Palace declined to comment, focusing instead on His Majesty's Coronation Food Project, although efforts to reach out to Harry and Meghan's organization, Archewell, were made for clarification. Among the distinguished attendees at Charles's birthday soiree were prominent figures like John Warren, the late Queen Elizabeth II's racing manager, and Sarah Troughton, one of the Queen's close companions and oldest friends, who holds the title of Lord Lieutenant of Wiltshire and is King Charles's second cousin through familial ties. Penny Knatchbull made a captivating entrance in a stunning blue gown, while the Countess Mountbatten of Burma, a confidant of Prince Philip, graced the event, illustrating her long-standing friendship with the Duke. Lady Susan Hussey, former lady-in-waiting to the late Queen Elizabeth II, adorned in an elegant shimmering blue gown, and musician Jules Holland were also present among the distinguished guests. Family members including the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester and David Armstrong-Jones, the second Earl of Snowdon, son of the late Princess Margaret and Anthony Armstrong-Jones, added to the celebratory ambience. The King's milestone birthday was commemorated with a gun salute, a sing-along at a food waste project, and a reception honoring the NHS. Despite reports suggesting a lack of invitation to Harry and Meghan, conflicting statements emerged regarding their awareness of the celebration, with a source close to the couple asserting they hadn't received an invite. Amidst speculations of a royal rift, a friend of the Sussexes suggested that the palace might have strategically leaked the snubbing story to divert attention from recent controversies surrounding the King's visit to Kenya and demands for an apology regarding Britain's colonial past. The celebrations continued with royal salutes across London, marking the auspicious occasion. King Charles, accompanied by Queen Camilla, radiated joy during the launch of the Coronation Food Project in Didcot, Oxfordshire, engaging with various individuals, including Kelvin, a vendor for the Big Issue magazine. The King shared a special moment, debunking the notion that royals never carry cash by graciously giving Kelvin a £10 note. In summary, the lavish affair not only celebrated King Charles's milestone, but also hinted at potential reconciliations within the royal family, sparking intrigue and discussions across the kingdom. The King, amidst a working birthday, indulged in a jovial celebration before private festivities, sharing laughter as a spirited rendition of Happy Birthday echoed to commemorate his 75th year. In response to Baroness Louise Casey, who is actively involved in his Coronation Food Project, Charles replied with a humorous, "Oh gracious," when asked if he minded being serenaded by guests. Baroness Casey, seeking permission, cautiously approached the monarch, saying, "I was wondering if it was all right." This prompted the King to raise his eyebrows questioningly, looking around in a comical manner. He then quipped to a group of volunteers behind him, "Have you practiced?" Amidst the serenade, King Charles seemed slightly bashful, joining in with the chorus, accompanied by Queen Camilla, who enthusiastically clapped at its conclusion. For the official visit, the king donned a warm camel coat, a smart royal blue tie paired with a slate gray suit, taking a moment to acknowledge and wave at well-wishers gathered outside, many of whom wore disposable raincoats due to the inclement weather in Oxfordshire. Queen Camilla, at 76, chose a stylish emerald green skirt suit, complemented by black knee-high boots, black leather gloves, and antique pearl drop earrings for the public outing. Both royals required umbrellas to brave the rainy Oxfordshire weather. The Coronation Food Project, conceptualized by the king, stems from his long-standing concern about food waste and the prevailing cost of living crisis. Annually, over 12 million tons of food go to waste solely in the UK. This initiative aims to collaborate with existing food waste projects nationwide, crucially raising funds to save and redistribute surplus food for societal benefit. It seeks to scale up ongoing projects, establish warehouses, procure fridges, freezers, and refrigerated vehicles. The project is spearheaded by Baroness Casey and Dame Martina Milburn, coordinated by the King Charles Ahoy Charitable Fund. Expressing their gratitude, Baroness Casey conveyed, "We are beyond delighted about it. It is such an honor for us, and support for the project just wouldn't have happened without you. We are incredibly grateful to you," addressing the King and Queen. Upon arrival amidst pouring rain, the royal couple engaged with staff and volunteers at the warehouse. King Charles inquired about the reception and distribution of surplus food to community organizations, ensuring the well-being of those involved. Taking a glimpse inside a freezer and observing 4 FareShare food vans loaded for distribution, the king asked a driver, "Are you just about to go out?" Though the engagement wasn't publicly announced beforehand, a small yet vocal crowd outside burst into another rendition of Happy Birthday, demonstrating their affection. Meanwhile, in London, the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery conducted the ceremonial tradition of a 41-gun salute, illuminating a dreary day in Green Park. The Honourable Artillery Company added a 62-gun salute at Tower Wharf, Tower of London, including an extra 21 for the City of London, at 1 p.m. In Edinburgh Castle, the Band of Royal Regiment of Scotland played instruments before the 16 Regiment Royal Artillery fired a 21-gun salute. Inside the Didcot Hub's offices, Charles and Camilla visited the kitchen where Chef Alex Mackay, accompanied by a team of volunteers, prepared a delectable array of hot food. Charles jovially remarked, "Happy birthday," to which the chef responded, "How did you know?" jokingly offering a taste of dishes made from surplus food, including fresh vegetables and lentil and black bean chili. Despite famously not taking lunch breaks, the king, citing another engagement, declined the offer. Before departing, he engaged in banter, jesting with the chef about his nationality, mistaking him for an Australian. The king also conversed with food influencers, including Bake Off's Christelle Pereira, and chief executives from major supermarkets and food suppliers, all signatories to the newly formed Food Alliance committed to reducing food waste and donating surplus produce. Lord Bird, co-founder of The Big Issue, shared a moment with the king, reminiscing about their past meeting a quarter-century ago. Charles, surprised by the timeline, jovially remarked, "You haven't changed a bit." Kelvin, a Big Issue seller intermittently for 25 years, lauded the king's outreach, emphasizing his care and efforts towards societal unity and change. Before departing for another engagement and a private dinner in London, the king unveiled a plaque, bidding farewell as he and the queen waved off 4 food distribution vans. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.